affection, affection, don't let your pride go. One day I know you'll grow into a fine hero. Affection, affection, affection. One day I know you'll grow into a fine hero.
Oh, withered flowers, remember what you wept for day after day. Bloom into the beauty you once were. In your stream of tears, you're still robbed with pain. Gotta hold your head high, bring meaning to your own life, changing day after day. Gotta hold your head high, bring meaning to your own life, changing day after day.
Affection, affection, don't let your pride go. One day I know you'll grow into a fine hero. Affection, affection, affection. One day I know you'll grow into a fine hero.
So full of spirit, you're glowing. You're our savior, the one we've always wanted. So full of spirit and valiant, taking all the blame, bearing all of our shame. The nights are restless, but
Hello.
our love is endless.
Good morning.
As long as there's hope, the flowers blossom. The sun is blowing.
Okay. They just said I had some things that I completed, so I should go. I want to go and see them. These are already done earlier. Windmill. Maybe it shouldn't be at that specific location. Maybe I should have made it on top of the hill over there. Yep. I now have a new workshop too. Okay. Why was this 1995 experience and the windmill was 1800? They're both landmarks. Anyway, hello. workshop, so let's... Potion into fire sand into what other unburied treasures are there? To a brick counter. And then tomorrow I'll do and then rope, porcelain vase, brick counter, wooden chair. I don't know if I have island rope yet. I do. Rope. No, I don't have that though. Let's just copy what I have on the other side. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, I've got to go mine some stuff at some point, but for now we have to go save Pandaemonium, so that can wait. Okay. Let's go chat with Eric. I don't know how long it's been, but it's as good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we, and what events have led to this unexpected reunion? Ah yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. I think it contained our memories. There's a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but I could find no trace. Now I know why. Our age had its share of surprises, if my memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? In a manner of speaking? Sort of? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let's take heart that life endured in some form, but as memories we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed. But as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid him in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak, nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with him. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe the events within Pandaemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandaemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Missing's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. Are those two over there researchers from this era? We must share that we must share what we know at once, that we might piece together this vexing puzzle. Wait, can I actually go and talk to them? How expected. I do hope we can consider them allies. One with an aura of overwhelming authority, and another seems uncomfortable in his own skin. I believe I understand just well enough to be thoroughly intimidated. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it's an honor to meet the personages I've only read in Missing's reports. As a researcher, it's beyond exciting, but I admit no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. She still seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus, she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea as it's known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work, she thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Eorzea would never want that, but these emotions remain in memory if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandaemonium and seek out Athena. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Eorzea mean aught to you? Eorzea? Yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Ivalice and the tales considering the Asian Lahab. Well, tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with a black Eorzea known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. Am I gonna actually learn who Sabik is? I was complaining about that. I'm like, who the fuck is Sabik? I must think. Leave me while you attend to your task. Lahabrea asked me about Eorzea and is yet to say any word since he heard the answer. Did I say something wrong? He's quite intimidating in his silence. I've read that the ancients were much larger than the people of our era. Perhaps Athena endeavored to make them less imposing. From the outside, Pandaemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there's no guarantee that what's inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it's been cleared of threats, Lahabrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandaemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. Oh! I knew you would come. Is it Themis? But I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? We did meet again, but I killed you. I absolutely killed you. I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I'm not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of those many souls at her disposal. I'm only an illusion built from memory, no more real than Lahabrea or Eorzea. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation, this distant future. The future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You're here to stop her. I have the right of it so far. Very good. I'd be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I'm sorry to say I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I'm oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I'm but an illusion, nothing worth shedding tears over. I'd feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus once again. I know not what's in your mind, but I can stress again that I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Ericthonios, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the Sea of Ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals. She has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she's prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in so doing, give her the knowledge she desires. Ugh. Ugh. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her or all is lost. We can do little but hope for his success. It's a lot smaller now. Pandaemonium, once a massive lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena's grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster as you have so many others, and then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that's the only way to stop Athena. If I swap to Gunbreaker, is it faster? Hell yeah. go get vines, limestone, rock salt. Also, do I have enough? I do not have enough money to expand my pasture and whatnot. Oh, I did. Speaking of the pasture, it did get expanded though. I need to talk to this man. I need to go get rock salt, so we're gonna head down that. It's rock salt, limestone. Vines. Let's actually let's just go straight to the rock salt first. Now just the vines and the limestone I need. How do I get back up from here, actually, though? Also, I need pasture workers tools. I need logs for the pasture workers tools. I'm at it, just to make sure. Back. Yeah, cool. Oh, I can name them. I hadn't realized I can name them. That's neat. How much is the daily fee? I want you to take care of this Glyptodon pup. I think I'm okay for now, but once I have like a wider range, I'll probably mess with that. I need to save the Seafarer's Crowries because I need to upgrade the farm. Oh, did I feed this nerd? I did. Why are they? Their mood's still cloudy. Also, do I need to water? Oh. Actually, let me... How much? Alright, I have a decent amount. I already have the Winter's Crown. I should put that in a glamour dresser. Hey Nev, how's it going? Oh, I'm just short from getting 2. Should I get some dye? Or should I at least get a... I don't think I'm gonna wear the hoodie. I think the hoodie looks too very clearly not Final Fantasy to me. It's too obvious. I like the crown, which I already got. And I could have sworn, did I not get the Fall Guys theme before? The glass? Close. Oh. Yeah, but I'm not... Clothes, glams. I guess I have enough for I just of them the only one I really wanted was the crown, and I got the crown already. The dyes, I know I can buy them on my island, but they're more expensive on the island. I guess there's the mount, but I also don't want the mount. The mount's weird. When does this end? It ends like the 10th, right? I like a thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cement. Yeah, I saw actually. I should probably go do that. I'll consider this a bit later. Ulda. Nope, never mind. I have to... Okay, I don't...
Mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena. Stay where you are.
Oh, we can actually... Oh, nope. Staying here.
Like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me. I operate on Lady Athena's power.
Oh, shit.
Stay where you are.
Oh, God.
A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me.
Is there a reason to go onto the other platforms?
These bars are unbreakable.
Oh. Well, it's a bit too late. Oh, I see. I was supposed to go on that one because it had the... Okay. So, yes, the other platforms do, in fact, have a purpose.
I am Pandaemonium. These sounds are mine. Stay where you are. Add yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unlawful. For Athena, for Mother,
Should we just dip? Oh. Oh, I'm...
I'll give you special cells.
I feel like we're... Yeah.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena. Stay where you are.
I forgot that there's more.
Went like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power.
How did I still get Voln up from that?
Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandaemonium, and these cells are mine. Stay where you are. Flare yourselves to me.
Yeah, heal check. There went a guy. I fail that one every time, and it's so simple. Oh yeah, they can move all the way over there. That's also probably what the platforms are for. Now I scoot over. Okay. See? Look at that. Was not that hard. I can pass the mechanic. Got him. Killed the building with mommy issues. Fuck yeah, I did. I think the Anabasio skier looks pretty cool if I remember correctly, so I'll need all of this and maybe go spend it later. I had a feeling his voice was familiar. That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Is that... Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide, and I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming sooner. The space is enveloped by some foul energy. We couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Or am I mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Must have been Themis, but how? Same thing happened to you, buddy. Which also means I think you might just be a creation of Athena's that's goading me into a terrible situation. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandaemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magic, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandaemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into what should never live, Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of the events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Assassins, and the calamities they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would have considered childish fantasy if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and the source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this Eorzea by an Ascian that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of the shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. Is there aught you are withholding? Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It's a creation of Athena's, made in her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandaemonium's construction. She brought before us crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Eorzea, studying it with fervor, unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we'd ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. Did Athena encounter Ultima the High Seraph, perchance? An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabik is not the only Eorzea in this era. Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that Eorzea magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to steal the Eorzea and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of ether was unlike anything I'd ever observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It's possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see the mistakes go unpunished. monster unleashed Ultima. I can only guess that was Athena's hand that placed such magic within the heart of Sabik. If so, it's only natural that she would gift her own creations with sheer power. I didn't catch that it cast Ultima during that fight. I told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon. In which you triumphed but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Ascian. Self-same Ascian was later struck down at a location known as the Ethera Chemical Research Facility. Oh, which is where Claudian went. Heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling the memory of, that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case it's no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. So, I will say, I feel like you could tell La Habrea, hey, the Ascian was you. He's clearly not, this is not, tempered by Zodiark La Habrea. It might be tempered by Athena La Habrea, but that's entirely inconsequential at this point. What reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Yeah, oops, you did a war crime. It's fine! Emmett Silk's still my boyfriend, I forgave him. Who among us hasn't violated some of the Geneva suggestions every now and then, you know? Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is of that memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief. As you well know, you were the linchpin in her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need to only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestos' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. I mean, about that. He kind of was. He did forget about me. That is interesting. He did forget about me in between the time of us hanging out in Pandaemonium and then becoming Elidibus. But I guess the him that Athena would have resurrected is him being resurrected post him remembering that he knew us as Elidibus. So, while Erichthonios' perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agadistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. Remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I'm certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back to the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. let's head to Ulda. I believe it's this way? Yes. Yes, it's by the gate. Hello. Oh, that's to unlock the hard mode of that one dungeon. Though I'm best, perhaps putting pen to parchment for popular paper, the mithril eye. These times of trials and tribulations, a sort of singular strangeness has instated my senses. Magical monstrosities, more commonly known as golems. But I speak of no common creation of magecraft. These shambling servants of stone have no equivalent in all of Eorzea. Should these curious constructs contain ores of extraordinary origin, well, I can only imagine the influence it might exert over Ulda's economy. Amagina and Sons' mineral concerns come to the congruent conclusion its superiors seek a savvy adventure to separate the facts from the fantastic. The representative of Amagina and Sons waits outside the Eorzea area. If exploring this enigma seems an entertaining endeavor, I would wander over where this window of opportunity is wasted. Oh, they're still inside. Never mind. Are you trying to make me soil my breeches? You're here for the job, are you? Well, you've experienced dismantling golems. We've been gathering reports of some never-before-seen constructs will begin showing up all over the damn realm. Now your soul knows what these creatures are made of, so Amagina and Sons needs to be the first to take a pickaxe to the mystery motherlode. I need you to get out there, take apart them shambling piles of bricks, and bring me back a good-sized chunk of the remaining rubble. What do you say, eh? Will you give it a shot? Give it a shot? Yeah. Nice professional reward for you when you get back. I can't open map at this time. What do you... Okay. Central Thanalan, Silda excavation site. Morning, Nulu. How's it going? Okay, so... it spawns here? X18, Y23? Yeah. Let's go do this fate over here. Maybe see if we can get it to pop faster. Well, actually, let's, Oh, hi. Average wait time 6 minutes. I'm officially above the average wait time. There we go. Get out of here. Has this thing spawned yet? No. Is it just... okay. I guess I can try the other areas too. It's supposed to be here. Lower Lenosha. Let's try Lower Lenosha. Never mind. Let's try Anabasios, the 11th Circle. Oh, is this the convocation before? Oh god, are we gonna get another remix of the
I
Amaranth
suppose
theme?
I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Inlidious.
Yes, more Amaranth theme. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. I see. divisive ruling, so I'm assuming it's the one we're gonna split. No. Okay, so like that. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at the name. I should just look and see if there's a line left behind it.
The balance must needs be maintained.
Do we scoot into there? I'm assuming no. No one's moving in there. 3, 4 over here. 4 over here, 4 over there, I'm assuming.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Yeah, okay, I don't know how that was. Was I supposed to stay in there? I was not judged worthy to exist. Okay, am I supposed to be in the darkness then?
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay, I did that correctly. Why am I walking? I should be rough dividing all over the place. I mean, I've killed you multiple times. I mean, I guess only the once. Oh, wrong.
Warriors forged in my own
Oh. Oh! I see. Cheeky. Okay, it's the color of his particle effects is what I need to be looking for. We've got Limit Break if anybody wants to LB3. Way. There we go. Easy peasy. Is it cheating if they're on your friends list, but just not technically in the party? Just gonna take this. I think the Anabasios gear has some good glam to it. I infiltrated the party fair and square. I got 3 commendations. Fog is lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of the victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. What's this? Free, then I'm no longer needed. Don't look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. Your work isn't over yet. warmth, your ether. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I'm here on borrowed time. That's a thing that I can do. Everybody knows the Warrior of Light can do that. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I cherish every moment. I am Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Ericthonios and La Habrea. There's much I would share with you before we embark on our final ascent. As I surmised, Elidibus was constructed with the strength to see your battle done, yet I fear his ether may not sustain him long through another. The four of us are together once again, although I may not have directly experienced our adventures. My memories make our bonds as real as any other. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew we would guide you to our side once again. I'm grateful you had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answers for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. Someone knows well, a man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. He's just a random-ass researcher. What's special about this man? The creation of a person requires not just a body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon the drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can still see and feel us all the same. Athena's different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she's turned her sights toward Missing. His uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. By scrutinizing his feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of his prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. So I just don't go and fight her, basically. In that same deal when it's like, oh man, Ultima wants you to go fight her because Ultima wants to use your power to release herself. It's like, well then, can I just leave Ramza? Do we care about Ramza that much? I've known Claudian for, like, a couple of days, and if anything happened to him, I would actually probably do nothing because he means not that much to me. Can we simply remove Athena's memories from Claudian's body? An arduous task, but not impossible. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still don't know why she chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Though I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. Within instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Ericthonios. Oh, Claudian's the reincarnation of Ericthonios. Why would she... It's as I thought. Okay, I guess I care a little bit. If Claudian's Eric reincarnated. Our course of action's clear. We must lay Athena low and rescue Claudian. A difficult task to be sure, but one which the present company is more than capable of achieving. Why would Athena use my name? More questions and few answers to go around. You may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidus was. Yet, our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. We have no choice but to place the burden of our fate and the fate of many more besides squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. Spiritually, La Brea is your dad. Sorry you had to find out like this. I imagine so. Ever have we relied upon your skill at arms? We all appreciate his willingness to fling himself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself with the over the details. Same goes for you. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Let us trust in La Brea and prepare for the battle to come. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she never discovered the Eorzea, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I ask myself the same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear. But let us put them out of mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would not do so as La Brea, but as a father to son. Bossy is the 12th circle now accessible. Well, I've got 15 minutes before I gotta get going to work, so we are not doing this right now. Let's go try and... Let's head back to Central Thanalan and see if that fate has spawned. No, it has not. Lower Lenosha? It's in this little wonky bit, and it's not there. Upper Lenosha. Nope. It's not there. Central Shroud. North Shroud. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, let's go. Also, what level is this? Can I be White Mage? I can be White Mage. Let's do it. Fate failed. Ah, damn it. Well, also, do I have? Yeah, this is literally all I have right now. Well, let's head back. Let's head back to. Central Fanaland. Nope. I'm just gonna hop off here because I gotta get to work soon. Let me head back to my house. Anyway, let's go see who else is live right now. person is doing... That's the Zeromus fight. Yeah. I'm gonna go Radiant Stubborn Zombie. Thank you guys for hanging out. Raid message, you found the missing persons. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow morning around the same time to finish up this raid series and then start on the other raid series. Or trial series. Whichever one Miss the Realm is. Until then, though, I will be seeing you nerds next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.